all doing well today. I am so excited to be here to kick off the 2023 Rural Child Hunger Summit. My name is Anne Filippic, and I am the CEO of Share Our Strength. Here at Share Our Strength and the No Kid Hungry campaign, we have been talking a lot about movement building, the power of convening, and our collective role in advancing solutions. And that is what we are doing here today. So first, I want to thank you. It is so inspiring to see your dedication, working tirelessly to ensure that children and their families in rural communities have access to the nutrition that they need to thrive. And we know that rural America is full of people who look out for each other and who are deeply dedicated to the well-being of their communities. And that's exactly what you are doing here today and in your fight against rural child hunger. Fostering those connections, that dedication, and working together to make a difference in the lives of countless children and families. So again, let me say thank you. Before we dive into today's agenda, let's ensure that everyone can fully participate in our summit. English closed captioning and Spanish interpretation services are available throughout the entire summit. To access closed captioning, you can click closed caption / live transcript at the bottom of your screen. And to access live Spanish interpretation, please use the phone number and passcode to call in and listen to the session in Spanish. This year's theme is Reimagining Rural, Building Resiliency Through Partnerships and Innovation. This theme calls for a holistic and forward-thinking approach to address child hunger in rural communities. It encourages us to see rural communities as dynamic and adaptable. And to achieve this, it suggests that we must break away from traditional paradigms, foster partnerships among diverse stakeholders, and leverage innovation to create resilient solutions that can stand the test of time. Ultimately, the theme embodies a commitment to not only alleviating child hunger, but also empowering rural communities to thrive. Just look at Texas and some of the communities that took part in our first ever Texas Rural School District cohort this past school year. At Henderson ISD, the Child Nutrition Department converted a school bus into a mobile meal site that will provide specialty scratch-cooked meals for school events and will serve as a summer meals location, feeding kids and building community all at the same time. Over at Brooksmith ISD, the child nutrition team sought out to purchase an air fryer that would help them increase meal quality to better meet the students' preferences and provide nutritious and delicious meals. Slayton ISD added new breakfast carts and served just over 10,000 more meals in the 22-23 school year compared to the year before. Each of those meals is helping their students to thrive. However, the sobering reality is that child hunger is still a pressing issue in rural America. Shockingly, 9 out of 10 counties with the highest food insecurity rates in this country are rural. This figure demands collective action because no single entity can tackle such a pervasive problem on its own. And that's why we're all here together today. But we know that rural communities are strong, and you can see this in their support of school meals. 44% of students in rural schools participate in school breakfasts compared to 35% of students in non-rural schools. We can learn a lot from rural school meal participation and how they engage and empower their students. Indeed, partnerships are at the heart of ending rural child hunger. And I would like to express our deep gratitude for our partnership with Save the Children US programs. Together, we are committed to ensuring that children across the United States have access to nutritious meals. At the beginning of the pandemic, our two organizations partnered together to provide educational materials and nutritious meals to children in America's most under-resourced communities. And now, for the second year, we are partnering as co-hosts for this summit. Even though the pandemic has receded, No Kid Hungry and Save the Children remain steadfast in our collaboration. We are working to provide support to communities and to advocate for robust investments in rural communities. I think you will find today's sessions to be enlightening, focused on best practices, research, policy solutions, and innovation. And our first plenary, Sowing Seeds for Wellness, How Childhood Food Insecurity Shapes Physical, Mental, and Emotional Health, will be moderated by Dr. Carrie Cotright, the USDA. This will be followed by sessions on non-congregate summer meal programs, something we are really focused on at Share Our Strength, diverse perspectives in community food initiatives, building resilience through disaster relief and recovery, and data insights that center rural voices. A few more housekeeping notes before we kick it off. We want the world to know why we're gathered today and tomorrow, so please share the excitement via social media. You can use the hashtag Rural Hunger and tag @NoKidHungry and also Save the Children. This entire summit is being recorded, and all materials will be shared via email and posted in the attendee hub and on the No Kid Hungry Center for Best Practices website following the event. If you have any questions or need assistance, please do not hesitate to reach out to us via chat or email. We are here to help. Now I am truly excited to kick off the first day of our summit. Our sessions today promise to be informative and inspiring. We will delve into best practices, the latest research and promising policy solutions that will guide us together in reimagining the implementation of rural programs through crucial partnerships and innovation. We hope that today's sessions equip you with new resources and ideas, leaving you feeling inspired to continue the important work that you are doing every day. Together, I know that we can reimagine our rural community to address child hunger. Before we begin our first plenary session, we have a real treat, and that is a word from Top Chef Kelsey Bernard. Thank you so much.
Hey y'all, I'm Kelsey Barnard Clark. The first seconds of motherhood are met with the question, how will you be feeding your baby? A question that will follow us. As a mother, I cannot imagine not having an answer to that question. Many of you design and implement programs directly impacting children and families in rural communities across America. So sincerely, thank you for being here. We're counting on you to change the future for kids so that every one of them has access to the food they need. You are going to learn so much from your peers over the next 2 days. We know you will be inspired by new ways of building partnerships and imagining innovative ways to serve families well. Join the conversation on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Write them down. Use the hashtag Rural Hunger and tag No Kid Hungry and Save the Children. We can't wait to see what y'all share. Have a terrific summit.